All right, everybody, we got patch notes today for the hot fix that just dropped in Destiny 2. We're supposed to have a lot of good fixes in here. So let's dive in and take a look at everything that they worked on, they patched, all the behind the scenes stuff. Starting out, we have activity updates and fixes. Starting out with Europa, they fixed the sabotaging salvation, fixed an issue that was blocking players from completing this mission. Well, yeah, Bungie, I think that is a good fix if they couldn't complete the mission. In the Throne World, temporarily disabled deep sight tier 3 chests that were being opened far more quickly than intended for Throne World vendor reputation gains. Hence, over in the Queen's Bailey, where there was, I would say, that cheese, you could hit like 3 chests in literally a minute and a half and run out of the zone and come back in and reset. Looks like that's been patched. Fixed various holes in the world that were allowing players to get out of the environment. That's always good. As much as I hate that it kind of cucks speedrunners sometimes when they are exploring or people exploring outside of the map to see what's out there. Definitely, it needed to be fixed. Moving on to strikes, the light blade, the hive boat now starts up properly even if players are trying to skip past it to the first hallway section below. The wellspring attack fixed several issues that caused the back middle wizard during the boss fight to sometimes get trapped inside of the pedestal below, blocking activity progression. Thank you, Bungie. I can't tell you how many times that actually happened to me in my fire team. Public events fixed arc shield on heroic ether harvest balls to properly react to arc damage. Fairly straightforward. Dares of Eternity fixed an issue where the activity progress could fail when starting the lightning round. Yay, we can actually probably see lightning rounds again. That'll be awesome. Fixed an issue where scoring UI would not appear in regular Dares of Eternity. I can't say I ever ran across that one. Fixed an issue where the Legend and Master Lost Sector activities were missing from Bungie.net game history APIs. And on the exotic mission of Queens and Worms, fixed an issue where joining late into the quest would not grant progress, blocking the player from acquiring the Parasite exotic grenade launcher. In the campaign, they fixed an issue where the Resonant Rune was using a placeholder icon. We kind of had some jokes about that the first week. We did everything that it had the almost like a low-res JPEG image in there. Abilities fixed an issue where Titans could generate large amounts of orbs of power by rapidly entering and exiting sparrows while triggering Ward of Dawn bubble. Interesting. Fixed the Cataclysm icon size to fit properly into the player HUD. Weapon crafting. I know this is one that a lot of people are watching right now. Fixed an issue where the crafted weapon triumphs counts were not being displayed properly for certain weapon types. Fixed an issue where mementos could drop from activities before players had unlocked weapon crafting. Fixed an issue where Gambit memento was not dropping for players who have not purchased the Witch Queen. Interesting. Updated crafting material name to now read correctly as Drowned Alloy instead of Drowned Element. Fixed Enigma crafting perks to use the correct currencies. Grave Arbor has been re-enabled for glaives after being temporarily disabled due to ammo generation bugs. Hunter Dodge can now cancel glaive melee animations. Fixed a bug where Funnel Web was displaying incorrect magazine values when comparing perks in the inspection screen. Fixed an issue where some Foundry weapons only have their source origin trait. Fixed the Reginald D shotgun to display the correct zoom. Fixed an issue where the Hawkeye rocket launcher was missing incorrect stats. Interesting. Fixed an issue where Fortissimo 11 had higher magazine capacity than intended. Fixed an issue where the Grand Overture Catalyst quest description was swapped with the vendor text. Fixed an issue where Fortissimo 11 shotgun had incorrect magazine stats. This would only have been visible with magazine increasing perks or mods. Adjusted weights on legendary weapons available on Banshee 44 so that the new world pool weapons have an increased chance of dropping. Fixed an issue where glaive melee kills did not count toward glaive kills in a player's match history. Fixed an issue where the Outlaw perk appeared twice in the first column for the Crisis Inverted Hand Cannon. Interesting. Second instant has been replaced with Under Pressure. Sealed Amenkra Grasp no longer reload glaive magazines on dealing projectile damage. High-stat armor rolls have been added as rewards for players' elected difficulty campaign missions. Fixed descriptions of Voltaic Mirror exotic perk. Laurely Splendor Helm will now create a sunspot when casting a barricade, but now requires and will consume a charge class ability cooldown. Fixed an issue where the Overload Rounds mod was not disrupting the health regeneration of Overload champions when recovering from a stun. Fixed an issue where the reduced damage debuff from the Renewal Grasp exotic was only briefly applied. should now affect enemies for duration they remain in the dust-filled grenades AoE. Updated renewal grasp description and icon. Fix an issue where the virtuous cloak looked rigid and not free-flowing. For bounties, we've got some updates. Made some new Vanguard Void bounties not available during Void burn weeks. Fixed an issue where Void volatile explosion kills were not counting for objective progress. Reduce the completion values for some War Table reputation bounties. New light. Fix an issue where the quest meditate on the light can remain stuck in a player's quest log if they received it from the postmaster and meditated before retrieving the quest. Players in this state will now have the stuck quest automatically removed. Meditate on the light can now be abandoned and will no longer go to the postmaster if the player's quest inventory is full. Fix an issue where the Riding the Storm subclass quest for Titans and Soaking the Flame subquests for Hunters were no longer available from Ikora. Eververse. Fixed an issue where the Phoenix Cradle ornament required ownership of Season 8 to purchase. Looks like they fixed an issue where the seasonal exotic ship did not have a source to drop from. And they fixed an issue where relative drop chances were not showing properly for Ascended alloys in reward previews. Platform and systems, we're going to skip the HDR. It looks like they fixed some issues with the black levels some players were having with HDR. And let's move to general. Ghost was confused and upside down during the meeting with Keitel. Interesting issue. Ghost may or may not still be confused, but at least it is no longer upside down during the cinematic. Fixed an issue where the players were not able to exchange synth cord for synth weave at the loom. Increase the cost of pulling weapons and armor from the collection to prevent farming gunsmith reputation. Yay, thank you, Bungie. Rares now cost 777 glimmer. Legendaries cost 1,000 glimmer and 10 legendary shards, and exotics cost 2,500 glimmer and 20 legendary shards. I almost read that as 25,000, like what the heck? Fix an issue where the Knight's Chill shader was not displaying correctly. Fix an issue where some names were not appearing correctly in the partners section of the game credits. Various stability and crash fixes. All right, there's your patch notes. I hope everybody enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the little comment section below. Hit that subscribe button so you know when we put up videos. Make sure you hit that bell to get notified of the videos, and we'll see everybody in the next one.